Hey to all my fellow P.I.M.O JWs around the world watching. Hello to all the ex-JWs watching. And hello to all the JWs watching in secret. You know, you got your phone on dark screen, secret mode, with your headphones on, so that the surrounding Jehovah's Witnesses around you don't hear or see what you're looking at and what you're listening to. Yes, believe me, I've been there. This is Mackie P.I.M.O JW Jones. I wanted to talk about what happens when people leave this organization. They either, one, believe in the first thing they see, or two, don't believe in anything else at all and have severe trust issues. And I happen to be the latter. Like, after I left this organization, after I left this organization, I didn't want to believe in anything. I didn't want to believe in God. I didn't want to believe in any other religion on earth, because they all a bunch of liars. I didn't want to believe in the government and what they had to say about everything that's going on that I can't mention, otherwise my video will get flagged. I didn't want to believe in any of the political, Democratic, Republican, none of that. Okay, I did not want to put my trust in anything that any higher up or higher official, or I didn't believe nothing that the news had to say, you know, because I figured that if you have the most power, you can get away with telling the most lies, which is true. Just in my opinion, it is. And then you have those people that they will go from one cult to the next. And I never understood that. Like, you just left a high control group. So you're going to go, I hope that didn't mess me up. So you're going to go from one high control group to the next. I don't understand it. Like, aren't you tired of being controlled your whole life? Like, can't you smell a cult when it approaches you? You know what I'm saying? Cults can come in all forms. It don't have to be just religion. You know, it could be a relationship. And it happens the same way. If you're in an abusive relationship, you want to stay single forever after you've broken up with that highly abusive person. Some people, either they never want to be in a relationship again, never want to be married again, or the minute that they break up with this narcissistic, abusive person, they in a relationship the next day with somebody else. Don't even know who they are. It's like almost like a rebound. Like they'd never even had a chance to breathe, to figure out who they were first before they just jump into another relationship. So it's not just with religion. It's with anything, you know. My thing is, just stop, smell the roses, take a deep breath, breathe, figure out what it is that is going to benefit you, not benefit some organization, or not you trying to see what you can do to benefit someone else. Figure out what you need to do for yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually first, before you go jump to the next thing. Do your research. Research. The good, the bad, and the ugly first, before you just jump in and just start believing in other things just because they're not Jehovah's Witnesses. That don't mean that they're going to just tell you the truth. You see what I'm saying? So just be careful with that. I'm being really careful. Even though I'm still, you know, a Jehovah's Witness technically, I don't want to fall into this negative mindset where everything is bad and everyone is lying to me, because that's how I was for a couple of years after I woke up from the religion. Everything is bad. Everything is a lie. Everything's a conspiracy. Everything. Okay? That's not healthy either. Okay? So you just have to have a healthy balance of what you feel in your gut is good for you, and what you feel in your gut is bad for you. Okay? There's a lot of good people out there, a lot of bad people out there. We all know that. But you can't just blind yourself and just believe that everybody's bad. Just because, especially, this is how we were taught growing up. I don't know if you were a born-in or just a damn near born-in. I was a damn near born-in. I was 5, okay? 6 when my mother got baptized. And they teach that everyone is evil. That's not a Jehovah's Witness. Everyone's evil. Everyone's out to get you. Everyone has your worst interest at heart, and they're all just evil apostates and all just evil, wicked people. Right? Then you have those kinds of Jehovah's Witnesses where once they wake up and leave from their religion, they want to believe everything else other than the organization in spite of. That's not healthy either. All right? That's not healthy either. So this was just a extremely short rant. I am having a pretty good weekend. I went out to lunch with a friend, a JW friend, matter of fact. She's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart. Like I said, I'm still part of that P.I.M.O life, and I do still hang out with Jehovah's Witnesses. And the reason being is because it's not the Jehovah's Witnesses that I have beef with. It's the organization that's lying to the Jehovah's Witnesses that I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with some of these Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, there are some out here that's just fucking terrible. But the ones that I choose to associate with are sweethearts, you know. And I hope that you guys are having a good weekend as well. And just think about that, okay? Just take a breather and, don't jump from one thing to the next. You know what I'm saying? My mom actually was in a religion where you could not wear makeup. You couldn't wear pants. She wore skirts her whole life, And she escaped from that. But then she turned around and joined the Jehovah's Witness organization, because she was just looking for that thing. She was looking for something to believe in, And it's not entirely her fault because you couldn't do as much research on things now like you can now. The entire library is on the internet now. So, just because a lot of people also have a disdain towards people who do research on the internet. Where else are you going to do research? Everybody doesn't have time to go to the library. And chances are, if you go to the library, 9 times out of 10, it's on the internet. So people say, oh, these researchers, these YouTubers, these, where are they getting their sources? Where are they getting their sources about this and that and the third? They get too skeptical. You don't want to be overly skeptical after you leave the organization. You don't want to do that. Because I've seen a lot of ex-witnesses get overly skeptical about some things, and then they just believe and have trust in other things way too much. So that's all I wanted you guys to think about. This is Mackie, the ever-changing face, P.I.M.O, J.W. Jones. Question everything. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. I love you all, and peace.